It was exactly 3:11 a.m., and on camera 12 I saw a dead patient sitting up in bed. I work as a security guard at the hospital. The night shifts are always quiet. Only the flicker of fluorescent lights and the dull hum of the ventilation accompany me. That night was ordinary, until camera 12 glitched. Camera 12 monitored the room of a 68-year-old man who had passed away 3 days earlier. The room was empty, cleaned, the lights were off, but a static flickered across the screen. Then a faint figure appeared. The man was sitting up in bed. Let me repeat, the man had died 3 days ago. I zoomed in. He wasn't moving, only his head was slightly tilted, as if he was looking straight at me. A cold pressure built up inside me. A technical fault, I muttered to myself, but something whispered that I needed to see the camera live. I walked down the corridor. The metal frames of the wheelchairs reflected the dim light. Every step echoed. When I reached the room, the door was open, dark, cold. I turned on my flashlight. The bed was empty. Just as I was about to relax, I heard a whisper-like voice. "Turn it off. Turn off that camera." I spun around. No one was there. At that moment, my phone vibrated. The other security guard in the monitoring room had sent a message. "Why did you turn off camera 12? It's completely dark now." I hadn't touched the camera at all, and someone else was breathing in the darkness of the room. Until that day, I had thought security cameras only recorded images, but some rooms recorded the past as well. Subscribe for more chilling tales. No matter what time it was, the nurse staring into my room with those empty eyes wasn't real, because in that ward, we didn't even have a night shift nurse. I was a patient on the night shift. A bad cough kept me awake, and I lay there, watching the shadows crawl across the ceiling. Around 2:40 a.m., a strip of light slid under my door. Footsteps followed, steady, rhythmic. The door creaked open. Someone in a nurse's uniform stepped inside. She wore one of those old-fashioned white nurse caps, the kind they stopped using decades ago. I couldn't see her face, but she was writing something on a paper in her hand. "Are you okay?" I asked. She didn't answer. Slowly, very slowly, she lifted her head. Her eyes were empty, no pupils, completely white. Before I could react, she walked out and quietly shut the door. In the morning, I asked the actual nurse, "Who was the night shift nurse doing rounds?" She was holding a list. The woman shivered. "There are no night rounds in this ward. I'm the only night nurse, and I didn't enter a single room." Then she hesitated. "What kind of list?" I pulled out the paper I had hidden under my pillow. The sheet was cold, old, faded, and in shaky handwriting. A single line was written, "The next one is me." Since that night, the list keeps coming back every morning under my pillow. The same message, a different handwriting. Subscribe for more chilling tales. When the elevator doors opened, the hallway was completely dark because in this hospital, there is no fourth floor. I work as a technician at the hospital. During night shifts, I often check elevator malfunctions. That night, I was riding the elevator for maintenance. The floors that should have been active, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. The fourth floor had been closed years ago. Fire, electrical failures, and a bunch of rumors. The elevator suddenly shuddered. All the lights went out. Then, the button for the fourth floor lit up on the control panel, by itself. "No," I whispered. "That floor is closed, locked, no electricity." The elevator stopped. The doors creaked open, slowly. The hallway was completely dark, but someone was whispering, very faint, very far away. I took a step. The floor was covered in dust. It looked like no one had walked here in years. I shone my light around. The walls were stained. Some room doors were slightly ajar. From under one door, a pale light seeped through. I pushed the half-open door. Inside, there were monitors for the elevator security cameras, but all were static, except one. On that one screen, there I was, standing inside the elevator, but my face wasn't mine. My eyes were empty, expression dead. The me on the screen lifted its head and looked straight at the camera. Then it whispered, "Take my place." A hand touched my shoulder from behind. I elevator, slammed the door. It closed, and I descended back to the first floor. When I went to the monitor room, all the screens were normal, but one was still frozen. The elevator I had been in, and at the bottom of the screen, a new message had appeared. The next night, we'll be waiting for you on the 4th floor. Subscribe for more chilling tales.